Thank you, Josh, for that performance, and we want to welcome you back to Culture Central. Alongside Gigi Jones, I'm your host, Mitchell Brown, and we've got another exciting episode, this time in our Lemon Pepper Steppers.
That's right, Mitchell. The time we have all been waiting for. It's officially the holiday season, and as my co-host would say, Mariah Carey is back. Michael Bublé is all over my TV, and I'm sending my mom the edited version of my Christmas list as we speak.
But before we get there, we got a couple things we want to talk about. So, Gigi, what's the word?
Now, before we get into it, I got to give you props for your Christmas PJ fit. It's PJ day in the studio.
We all had you too, a little comfortable and cozy. I like it.
A little grout fit, but we elevated it a little bit. You know how we do it here.
Right.
But when you ask me what the word is Wicked. The movie has officially come out, and people are giving their opinion about it. I personally went to see it over Thanksgiving break. I loved it. Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo did their thing in the movie, a duo we didn't expect, but we have grown to love. 89% on Rotten Tomatoes. Super fun movie, lots of underlying themes. I think Universal did their thing, but give me your thoughts.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen it yet. I plan on it. Don't come at me too much, y'all. I do plan on watching it soon, but I will say, looking at the reviews, it definitely looks like a great movie. And you can see the fun that they've had in their interviews and the press release. You can definitely tell they've had a lot of fun making the movie. Can't wait for part 2 because I know the chemistry is already there. And what are things that you expect for part 2, and what do you want to see out of that?
So the tea is, I am a theater kid. Don't come for me too much. I am a theater kid. I used to be in the studio. And as a theater kid, I've never seen Wicked, which is a little controversial. So I went into it, not knowing what to expect, but I really enjoyed it. I was a little upset that I didn't have access to part 2, but I believe it's coming out in the next year or so. So I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled for that. It should be a lot of fun. It was a great movie. It was emotional. It was fun. The soundtrack was great. So I'm excited to see what they cook up next.
Exactly. And it's kind of great that we started off with this because you look at Cynthia Erivo and you look at Ariana Grande, 2 artists, and it's great how we can segue that into talking about Billboard's new list about the top pop artists of the 21st century. You know, there was a couple surprises in here.
For sure.
But Beyonce was number 1 on the list. But I did hear there was a little bit of arguments because Taylor Swift was number 2.
Right.
People thought she should have been number 1.
Right.
What do you think about that?
I did see the discourse online. There was some controversy. Me personally, if I'm going to give you my take, I think that Beyonce outperforms Taylor. I think Taylor is a wonderful artist. I think she's done things that we haven't seen people do, and I don't want to take credit away from that. But when you think about the performance aspect of a pop star, I gotta give it to Beyonce. She's that one. She gives it to you every time. There's really few times in her career where we've seen her slip and fall. She's that one for me, so I really wasn't surprised. But there were some other honorable mentions in the top 10. Britney Spears, Justin Bieber, Drake was number 4, Lady Gaga was number 5. So I think it was a really well-rounded list. I looked through all of it, and I think they did a good job with it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I also like how I was looking through some honorable mentions. They also showed love to Alicia Keys and 50 Cent.
Mhm.
And what I really liked about the list, it was a good blend of rap artists in there,
Yeah.
which you never really expect. So I'm actually kind of happy that I was able to see some artists that we know of our culture that kind of popped out in that list.
Yeah, definitely a very well-rounded one. We're going to stay on this topic of music because it's the day Apple Music and Spotify Wrapped have officially come out. People are posting their picks, their top 5 artists, their most played songs. Me personally, I love this time of year. I am an Apple Music user. I don't know if that's controversial. Please don't come for me in the comments. If you know, you know. Mom pays for it. But me personally, my top artist was, no surprise here, Party Next Door,
Right.
Drake, Kanye West, Don Toliver, and Bryson Tiller. So I was pretty happy with that. I guess I've been in that hip hop R&B vibe this year, but what you got going on, Mitch?
Yo, top 5 is a little interesting. I see it. It's a good blend of everything. Mine, is very rap dominated. I can't lie. Drake was my number 1, which is predictable.
He's hard to escape.
It's hard to escape.
Yeah.
Don't get on me too much, y'all. You gotta love Drake.
You
gotta love the boy. But then I go with Future, Travis Scott, Metro, and Thug.
Okay.
Yeah, this sometime when you in the gym, you just need something to get you through it.
Get
You know
there.
what I'm saying?
No,
You need
for
something
sure.
to blast.
You got it.
But I do agree with you. PND4, top album. Maybe album of the year, if we're being honest. It's too good. Yeah.
Maybe me and Mitchell have a bias. We were bumping it the last week of school when it first dropped in the car downtown. But it was such a good album. Like, I personally am perfectly fine with that winning album of the year. He just won something for it over at home in Canada. So shout out to PNB.
Exactly. But we know who's going to be listening to our music a lot for the next week. Just to get ready a little bit, we got to talk about our Penn State guys getting ready for that Big Ten championship against Oregon and Indiana. It's going to be a good game.
For sure.
A lot of hype, a lot of excitement. When we could even be the number 1 team in the country going into the playoffs. What do you think about that?
I'm interested to see how this goes, mainly because this could determine whether or not we get a home playoff game. Because if they lose this game, we get one. If they win, we don't. So that could be very interesting. As someone that might have to attend the playoff game, might get to work it, I have some conflicting feelings. But the last time the team went to the Big Ten chip was 2016. They beat Wisconsin 38-31. So maybe we can bring some of that momentum from winning the last one into this one. I think it's going to be really exciting. We've got some really great players this year. Warren is killing the game, quite literally, like he's demolishing records right now. So hopefully just the momentum of that team, the feeling of winning Maryland going into this weekend, it looks good for them. I'm still, going to wait and see what happens, but what do you think about it?
No, exactly what you said. Like, this is just a testament to how good the team has been playing. Especially the Ohio State loss, it was tough.
It was tough.
But, the best teams, they go through what they need to go through and they step up. So we finished 11-1 on the season. We're still going strong into Oregon, and I feel like we have a fighting chance. Everyone talks about Oregon like they're the big bad wolf of college football. But to me, I think we have all the tools necessary to go into that game strong and confident. So I'm ready for that.
Definitely. I think that Indy location, I think it's going to spice it up. It's nice and neutral. So it should be a fun game for sure.
For sure.
We'll all be watching. But last but not least, we dabbled on the holiday season.
We did.
That time of year, that warm, cozy time. That's why we're in our PJs. So Mitchell, when we think about the holidays, me personally, this is my favorite time of year. So we have to talk about our holiday favorites.
Right.
So as I've said last Thanksgiving episode, give it to me.
So first we're going to start off, we're going to take it home.
Ooh.
I love going to Christmas Village anytime I'm back home in Philly. 215 stand up. If you know, you know.
Oh, shout out.
Shout out. Going to Christmas Village in Love Park has always been such a great time. Even though it's really cold, it's just nice to feel the environment, and it's community. You feel the love in Love Park, ironically enough, and it's just always a great time to be there. And the next thing I'll say is probably just being in the kitchen and cooking with family. It's always nice, even if you're not cooking, if you're just baking cookies or brownies or whatever, it's just always nice to hang around mom, grandmom, just whoever, get some of them family recipes out, it's just a good pastime.
Yeah, didn't you say you actually, they let you in the kitchen over Thanksgiving break? You got to get a couple recipes written down, a couple secrets of the family?
If you want that mac and cheese,
Oh.
Come get me.
Oh, don't
So
forget
sad.
about the mac and cheese. Mitchell, you kill me. But coming to mind, I'm going to go with the hot cocoa, the warm blanket, and a holiday movie. That's one of my favorite vibes of the season. I actually did it yesterday. It was very good for the soul. I highly recommend. You know, hot chocolate solves all my problems during this time of year personally, so I got to go with that as my favorite. But lastly, I'm very similar to you. Going to see the Christmas lights is one of my favorite things to do during this time of year. Shout out to 32nd Street, Baltimore, Maryland. If you know, you know, the 410, 443, wherever you're from, that's where home is. I see y'all in the back with the, don't play me like that. But I love going to see the Christmas lights with my family. It's something we've done for a long time. And I can't wait to do it again after these finals wrap up, unfortunately. But that's it for What's the Word. Now we're going to take it to the biggest event of the year, the Ashe Awards.
Hi, I'm Lauren Perry, and I'm here with Culture Central. Today we are at the 16th Annual Ashe Awards. Lots of people come best dressed to the Ashe Awards, so today we're going to be asking them their fashion influences. Let's go take a look. Hi, I'm here with
Chloe. Alexis.
And what inspired your look today?
Well, specifically the double-breasted jacket. It was very popular in the 1930s, like that type of old Hollywood vibe when Marilyn Monroe was around. So that inspired that, and then I just felt like the turtleneck was a nice fit with it.
I was just thinking of something very glitzy, sparkly, and then I added the little fur coat because it felt very fitting for the time. Not specific person, but maybe just a specific look.
Well, you guys look great tonight, and I hope you have a great time.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm here with
Kanisha Brown.
So we know that you're the president of the Black Caucus. What does it mean to be hosting the Ashe Awards? And also, what inspired your outfit?
So the Ashe Awards is going to be the 16th annual Ashe Awards this year. So to me, hosting the Ashe Awards just means celebrating the blackness within this campus. There's so many black students who fail to get really recognized for all the work that they do. And this event is a great way to showcase that work and recognize them for all that they do. What inspired my outfit? So the theme tonight is old Hollywood glamour. So I have some like pearls. I have a like corset type thing. And yeah.
Hi, I'm here with
Sterling Williams.
And what inspired your look?
So tonight's outfit is for old Hollywood, so I was trying to go for like an old Black Panther look, you know, really inspired by Malcolm X and Martin Luther King Jr., trying to show black excellence, and I'm very excited. Hope you guys enjoy the show, and root for EMT. I hope EMT wins tonight.
Hi, I'm here with
Nina.
Stella.
And what inspired your look for tonight?
Well, we're kind of contrasting in our look, so we're trying to do that little opposite dynamic since opposites attract.
Hi, I'm here with
Aisha.
And what inspired your look for tonight?
I try to go along the theme of old fashioned and see what I had in my closet. I felt like this chic look really fit. It's classy. It gives a little bit of old fashioned, I guess. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, you look great.
With that being said, Mitchell and I have some more gifts to get to, so that's a wrap for today. Thanks for watching, and be on the lookout for some more great content.
Stay warm in that cold weather outside. Enjoy the break, and happy holidays to you all. I'm Mitchell Brown.
And I'm Gigi Jones. For the culture,
We are Culture Central. Man, Culture Central Thanksgiving. It's the fam. This is the fam to be at. Come get your plates. You can't, because they going. You know what I'm saying?
On a real note, Culture Central, I joined last spring semester. I was really directionless in college. I didn't know where I was gonna go. I didn't know what I wanted to do for real. And I joined here, and y'all immediately gave me like the most welcoming, most familiar like aspect I've ever had. I'm not a very family-oriented person, so for me to like come in and be able to experience this has been honestly like one of the biggest blessings of my life. I love each and every one of you. The content we put together, but it's the fact that I see something just beyond our major, beyond what we all have goals and aspirations for. So first of all, like, love all of you guys.
Thankful for y'all. Y'all honestly changed my college career because, like, because I truly believe y'all are the like most talented people on this campus. Like,
Period.
hey, when I get to talk to y'all are a bright spot in my week, hard weeks. So I'm thankful for you.
I remember when we first started Culture Central, and it was so small and not right, and now it was big, and I'm so glad to leave a legacy of talented as Black people, minority people. That's really hard.
Yeah, I just love being with you guys every week, especially semesters getting tougher and tougher. But the best spot of my weekdays are always coming in the film. Whether it's just me messing around and I'm not doing anything, or I'm on camera, you guys make it worthwhile, and I'm just really, really happy to be a part of this all together. So thank you guys.
All right, guys, this is the money. This is the money right here.
Right here.
This is one shot. We're not.
Yeah, facts.
We're not
Camera's about to die.
Doing it. We're not redoing the other part.
Stay warm in that cold weather outside. Enjoy the break, and happy holidays to you all. I'm Mitchell Brown.
And I'm Gigi Jones. For the culture.
We are
Culture Central.